New Mexico's governor won't back down.
But we
Disgusting.
also have, Governor, the Constitution of New Mexico and the Constitution of the United States, and you're an attorney. Do you think you're on solid constitutional ground here?
Well, we're going to see. I mean, look, I wouldn't do it if I didn't think I had the right. I have the right.
Where is the right? Where is the right?
In the state of New Mexico.
All right, despite calls in her state of we won't comply, despite even liberals who fight against the Second Amendment saying this is unconstitutional, Governor Grisham still defends her decision to ban guns for 30 days and likely more, by the way, and so-called emergency grounds. Let's bring in veteran journalist, friend, Geraldo Rivera. Geraldo, I don't know where you are in this. I know you're a card-carrying NRA member. I also know you're for more gun control. This is insane. She says suspend the U.S. Constitution for 30 days because guns are a health crisis in New Mexico. Your thoughts?
Well, nobody from the NRA, Eric, all the way to the ACLU agrees with her. The mayor of the city of Albuquerque, the chief of police in Albuquerque, the sheriff of the county, all say they will not enforce this law. The top prosecutor says he will not prosecute anyone, who is sanctioned under her suspension. I don't exactly know why she is doing it, except I have to say, in fairness, Albuquerque is awash in street violence. Since 2017, between 2017 and 2021, they lost 143 kids, teenagers, to gun violence, the leading cause of death. So I understand her frustration, but my goodness, you can't suspend the Constitution, the Second Amendment of the Constitution, or the First Amendment of the Constitution because you seek a desired result. You have to use a constitutional method to achieve your result. Maybe more cops on the street, maybe more, talking to the young people, maybe more violence intervention, but you can't just suspend a right, Eric.
I am so happy, Geraldo, that you said it that way, because I was fully expecting you to say, well, some additional gun control measures will be good for a place like Albuquerque or wherever, because I think we've had this discussion before. I'm glad you didn't go there, because you and I both know guns kill a lot of people, but guns actually kill zero. People kill a lot of people. Bad people kill people. Cars don't kill people, and more people die because of auto accidents than gun violence. I mean, we can go down the line. Smoking,
you want to have a little
diabetes.
You want to have a little fun? We could have a little fun, Eric. We could. I can cite. This is from the Bruin decision, the Supreme Court decision. The government must demonstrate that the regulation is consistent with the nation's historical traditions. And I remind everybody that in the Southwest, not the musket era, but in the 19th century, you had Wyatt Earp and his brothers in Tombstone, Arizona. That was basically enforcing gun control. They were going against the four desperados to disarm them so they wouldn't bring weapons into Tombstone. So it was a fight over gun control.
You had me up until you said enforcing gun control. No, they were enforcing bad guys from using guns. That's what they were doing. They were going after the criminals. They weren't going after the guns, Geraldo.
No, he said, I am here to disarm you. And they said, let's see how you do. And they ended up, three of them dead. Wyatt Earp emblazoned an American legend along with his brothers and Doc Masterson. So it is an interesting question. I don't know what you do. I mean, when I think of the subways of New York with people with guns, or guns in airports, guns in hospitals, guns in courts, I mean, there has got to be some limitations. I'm not exactly sure how you get there with the Supreme Court so eager to say that the Second Amendment is almost absolute, Eric.
Well, no, my friend, my good friend Geraldo. You just you pulled a Biden. You said it's almost, it is. This is an absolute document. Every single one of these are. You want to change it. You pointed that out at the very beginning. You want to change this. You need 2/3 of the states to vote to change it, and a lot of jumping through hoops, legal hoops. So, yeah, I would say you're right on so many things, but you're wrong on whether or not this is a living, breathing document. This is absolute. It's not changeable, other than legal methods. Quickly, Geraldo, what should happen to her, Governor Grisham?
That's a good question. She's term limited. And I think that's part of where some of the political courage to do this comes from. She has nothing to lose. Talk of impeaching her. I think what? You have enough of this impeachment nonsense going on in this country on both parties. Let her serve out her term. No one's going to enforce this this law, not the chief of police, not the sheriff, not the top prosecutor, not the mayor. She stands alone. She's made her point. She's made her, this is where she stands. Good for her. If that's what, is something that makes her happy, then, she's done it. But it's not, consequentially, it's irrelevant.
Our luck, Biden's going to choose her to head up the ATF or some nonsense like that. Geraldo Rivera, always good having you on, my friend. Good seeing you again.
Okay. All right. You too. Thanks.